Worldview with Denis Campbell is made possible by listeners and viewers like you. To get an advert-free version of the show, plus all of our member benefits, please visit our website at www.worldviewshow.com. Live on tape without a studio audience from South Wales, it's Worldview with Denis Campbell.
Welcome to Worldview for the week of April 22nd, 2013. I'm Denis Campbell. It's been a tough week for my native Boston, and the media in general, as the rush to be first to break any aspect of the marathon bombing story had horrific consequences for the reporting world. Outlets who should know better were caught making wild claims, and those from whom we expect no less, well, Rupert Murdoch's New York Post, they lowered the class bar to subterranean levels. It was a week for spirit and resilience as a city and a nation vowed not to be held hostage by terrorists. So we salute the people of Boston here and later in the program in the Monday line. Now this week we saw the opening of the first ever McDonald's restaurant in China in 1992. Let us please hope obesity does not reach the epidemic levels there as here, and that this is not a cause for future hostilities. Winston Churchill was knighted by the current Queen Elizabeth II, must have been one of her very first official acts, in 1953. And New York became the first American state to introduce automobile license plates in 1901, and shortly afterwards I'm sure the first carjacking likely occurred. Now this week on the program we celebrate both Earth Day and the 6-year birthday of UK Progressive magazine. Now, regarding Earth Day, Ian Perry, formerly with the Global Alliance for Eco-Mobility, a transport and planning expert, joins us to discuss the need for proper traffic flow and bicycle access planning in this time of record petrol prices at the pump. Kaustubh Kulkarni returns from Mumbai's ETV to discuss the growing pattern of rape and violence against young women in his country. And we'll hear what the Indian government is doing, as well as the general outrage expressed around the world. And a bit later in the program, we'll also be joined by Adrian Masters. Adrian is the political director of ITV, and we're going to discuss the current season of political conferences, party conferences here across the United Kingdom. We'll take a special look at the recent Liberal Democrats conference that was held here in Wales. Now, we present Worldview with Denis Campbell in partnership with UWC Atlantic College here in South Wales. That's an international school that brings students together from 90 countries around the globe to study and bring ideas for peace and social justice back to their home nations. Our mission is in-depth coverage of issues. Our goal is to expand your view of what's happening in the larger, broader world. We dive deeper into stories. Simply, we respect your intelligence and assume that you have an attention span of more than 30 seconds. We're grateful to those who support independent media and all those who have helped us along the way. Peter Barry-Uthiel created our graphics, and Gerald Price does our voiceover work. They donated their services to help keep independent media free and strong, so please do help support them. We're also grateful to Caroline Criado Perez and the womensroom.org.uk for helping us find great media resources. Now, you can find us on Twitter at Worldview Show and Facebook.com/Worldview Show. Please follow us on both of those social media websites. And you can watch clips of our past shows anytime at YouTube.com/Worldview Show. Please tell your friends about our channel. Our email address is worldviewshow@gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you. Let us know how we're doing and what stories you'd like to see us cover now and in the future. Now, coming up next, Ian Perry and I will discuss the perils of cycling and driving in the UK and how traffic schemes can be adjusted to benefit drivers of all vehicles and the environment. You're watching Worldview with Denis Campbell. Stay right here.